Hey, what's up you guys? I'm Tatiana, this is my green bottle blue tarantula, and you're watching My Tiny Zoo. In today's video, we'll be going over the care of the Chromatopelma cyaneopubescens, and everything you need to know before getting one. The GBB is a favorite for a lot of tarantula keepers, both because of its stunning colors, but also because it's a wonderful display species. My green bottle blue is always out. Nothing bothers it, and I can always count on this spider to be out of its hide and putting on a show. The green bottle blue is a New World terrestrial tarantula that is endemic to northern Venezuela, and they are often found in heavily webbed burrows under local plants. They come from an arid desert region of Venezuela, and because of this, they should be kept on dry substrate in a well-ventilated enclosure. Slings can be kept at a slightly higher humidity, ranging from 50 to 70%, but adults should not be kept higher than 50% humidity. I typically don't mist my GBB, the only humidity it gets is when I offer it some water. As you can see in my clip, I don't have a water dish because my GBB just kept webbing over it. I just pour some water into a small part of her web and she happily moves there to drink. They do fine at room temperatures, but I keep mine slightly warmer, averaging about 70 to 75 degrees. As you can see, my enclosure has one piece of diagonal cork bark that has been completely webbed over. There's also a real deer antler somewhere in there, but that is webbed over as well. I provided a few inches of eco-earth substrate, but the GBB prefers to heavily web everything and sit inside the web tunnels that it makes. For heavy webbers, it is important to provide a lot of anchor points for them to use, which is why I added the antler, but you can use more cork bark or sticks, and your tarantulas should have a great time creating tunnels in there. As adults, their leg span can reach between 4 and 6 inches, and they have a medium growth rate. Like most tarantulas, females live significantly longer than the males, at about 14 years, and males live on average 3 to 4. As far as feeding goes, when this tarantula was a tiny sling, I fed it tiny crickets or pre-killed mealworms. Now that it's an adult, it readily eats superworms, crickets, dubia roaches, and hornworms. This is the only species of tarantula that I own that has never refused a meal for me, and I feed it every 2 weeks to once a month depending on the size of the meal. These tarantulas are known to be very fast and skittish. The way they can dart very quickly might make beginner keepers a little bit nervous around them. However, they are not reclusive, they do like to stay out in the open, and when they do get scared, they will dart straight into their web tunnels instead of flailing around like other tarantulas or becoming aggressive. They also have mild venom and urticating hairs that they will kick if they feel threatened. Although my GBB personally has never been a hair kicker, I have heard stories of this species kicking at almost any disturbance. I found that a great way to get my GBB more calm was to put the enclosure into the main room of my house. She was skittish at first, but over time got used to the noise and vibration of us walking around her enclosure. Now I can do pretty much anything in or around her tank, and she couldn't care less. She doesn't even bolt when I go to move the tank or take off the lid. As long as you're comfortable with a tarantula that has potential to move very quickly, or if you're looking for a display-only species, I think this is a great tarantula for beginners. My camera definitely doesn't do this species justice. The orange color is pretty accurate, but the blue just doesn't get picked up as well. So I guess you'll just have to go out and get one of your own if you want to see the true colors of this species. Before I sign off, I wanted to give a quick shout out to Black Wolf Ebbs. She reached out to collaborate with me, and this care guide was made for her Tarantula Guide series, where she lets different YouTubers in the tarantula community teach you how to care for their favorite species. This video, along with a fun Q&A with me that you didn't get to see today, will be featured on her channel in the next few weeks. I'll include a link down below so you can show her some love. Well, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this quick care guide for one of my favorite tarantula species. If you did, be sure to like and comment and let me know if I should make one for the rest of the teas I own. And thanks again to Ebbs for giving me the opportunity to collab with her. As always, I'm Tatiana from Tatiana's Tiny Zoo. I put out new videos every week, so I'll see you next time.